One of the best places kids can learn to cooperate and work as a team is on the sports field. And I think I also forgot to mention it can be great fun.
Sport for kids at the playground where they learn about becoming adults, learning how to work with others, to train to get better at things, to accept decisions, to accept good and bad days. All of the elements that go with kids playing a game are then reproduced 15 years later, 20 years later when they get into a workplace. The best opportunity for kids is to experience as many sports as possible. And don't be too disappointed if you've had a child that's played cricket last summer and then says, look, I'd like to have a go at hockey this summer. As long as you give them the opportunity to play, then they'll find their own space and game that they like. Kids that have got particular talent will be identified through sporting associations. They'll start being selected in representative sides. Keeping it in perspective though, my understanding is it's less than 3% of kids that play sport will ever reach an elite level. The other 97% have got to be allowed to still just play the game. And mum and dad understand whilst your child's probably going to be a champion in your eyes, it's unlikely they're going to reach the levels of representing Australia, so don't let them miss out on the opportunity of representing their local club on the way. For heaven's sake, cheer the kids and make noise and pat them on the back, but understand that it's the child's game and that what you're there to do is just stay out of the way.
You ready to go there, Chris?
They very rarely remember a scoreboard from last week. What they do remember is the hot dogs from the canteen at the place they're at, and which club's got the best hot dogs and the best pies and so on. It's the parents sometimes that just stress out about it, and it's only a small number of them. Mum and dad want their child to do well, and rightly, they should do. But what they've got to do is let the child just enjoy the game and have a bit of fun, because in the long run, the child's not stressing about as much as what mum and dad are. It's all about fun.
No goal, good save.
To make sure the fun factor stays on the field, log on to the New South Wales Department of Sport, Recreation and Tourism for a copy of the free brochure. Kids Sport, a very real guide for grown-ups.